you not need all of them, how much you could buy yourself a new car just stupid. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Admiral Funko. Welcome to my extremely messy office, which I am currently in the process of making 1 billion orders because that's what I've been busy with, is my small business. So on today's video, which it's been a minute since I've done a video, but I've been listening to a ton of commentary channels and just a ton of just everything, like murder mysteries and things that you find on the internet, but there's really nothing related to Funko Pop, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna troll the forums. Not be the troll myself, but I'm just gonna find stuff that I think is funny. And for those of you who are probably wondering how I am great. I've been trying to think of content that's a little bit more entertaining than taking a Funko Pop out of the box, even though that's kind of what I do, is I take Funko Pops out of the box. And if you guys are curious, yes, still collect Funko Pops. Don't worry. Still in that realm of Funko Pop collecting. I have gathered a grand total of two Funko Pops in the last week. I know, it's high numbers for me. It's real high numbers for me. I didn't even know this one was coming out. Did you? I mean, you guys are probably more privy to the Funko Pop game than I am, but I didn't even know that GameStop was coming up with a Super Saiyan Caulifla. Like, I had no idea, and it's just a battle action form pose with whatever's coming out of her hands. I never finished Super Saiyan. I've never been a Super Saiyan. I never finished Dragon Ball Super. The World Tournament and the Universe Tournament kind of got annoying. And I know that's bad for me to say because I really love Dragon Ball Z. I will always collect Dragon Ball Z, and it's one of my favorite animes of all time. Of course, it's everybody's favorite anime of all time. But I got annoyed when they were using time travel as an advantage. So I haven't watched it since. But this one finally came in the mail too, because Funko loves to try and say, you know what? Admiral Funko doesn't need a complete collection of Bucky Barnes or Loki, so we're gonna make as many Funko Pops as possible of these characters and make it impossible for her to get these things. Even though this one finally came in, it's an Amazon exclusive, Year of the Shield. This is when Bucky is actually holding the shield, and I love how the shield is nice and pretty much Cap takes a grenade to his shield and it makes it all black. That's what I was trying to say. If you would like me to review these Pops in a different capacity, kind of like in this capacity where I take them out of the box and talk about them, just leave a comment down below and I will definitely do that for you guys. But today, we are trolling the forums. I have been all over the internet looking for just funny shit to look at because I'm bored at the moment. And part of why we're doing this right now is because I was making a Sims video for you guys. I woke up this morning and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna completely recreate my childhood home from memory. Did it record? No. So let's just get started and see what I find on Reddit today. What's wrong, son? You said you wanted Funko Pops, right? Oh my god. This is from the game Among Us. They're all fake Funko Pops. Who made these? They actually look kind of legit. And they even got the 5-pack down there. They got oh no, that's a 4-pack because Funko loves to do 4-packs of common Funko Pops that we all have, but people want them anyway, even though there's no difference from regular Funko Pops. Funko, The Office, Parks and Recreation, Community. They do make a lot of Office Pops, like a ridiculous amount of The Office Pops. I don't even collect The Office. I have one Office Pop, but my friend Tracy, she loves The Office, and I swear, it doesn't matter. Every month they got new Office Pops for something weird that happened in the office. Why is this okay, but this isn't? You know, I want to talk about this. You know what? I like that setup. The sideways. That's kind of cool. That actually still balance. That's kind of what I do. I do the bricklayer effect. I call it the bricklayer effect. I'm not patenting it or trademarking it or anything like that, but I layer my Pops like bricks because I have so many Pops that I can't do the shelf thing anymore. They're stacked floor to ceiling. But I do like the alternating side and front facing Funko Pops, but I'm I'm a weirdo. I like seeing all my pops because then it helps my memory a little bit better of what I have and don't have, even though I'm gonna buy duplicates anyway, because I say I have a good memory when I really don't. But this is common, I think, amongst anybody who collects Funko Pops, because everybody in the world just thinks that we're a bunch of weirdos, except for the community. I mean, I should go over my TikTok video. You know what? After this, we'll go over my TikTok video, my collection, and some of the comments I received on TikTok about my collection, because they're so nice. They're so nice on TikTok when you share a passion. But it's literally true that you can collect things like sports memorabilia. Totally okay. If I collected football stuff, everybody, oh, she's just an avid fan. She just loves football. And that's okay. But collecting these little figures, now granted, those jerseys and those footballs and some of those things are probably signed memorabilia. Guaranteed you're spending more than $8.50 on these things. We spend maybe $8.15 to $15 on a Funko Pop, and heaven forbid the entire world shits on us for it. Like, you should sell that. It's just, oh my god, it is ridiculous the amount of hate that I have gotten for collecting something. Now, I don't get all the hate in the world. It's mainly what I find people who are not cultured. I'm joking. The people that are more, they're more nerdy, that are more into pop culture. Like, everybody I know in my workspace has a Funko Pop. And funny story, of course, I'm active duty military, I'm in the Navy, and one day my Master Chief, which is the highest person for the enlisted realm in my clinic, came up to me and said, I heard you had a huge collection of Funko Pops? Is that what they're called? Pops? Like, they always say some off-named brand, like, of what a Funko Pop is. And I'm like, who told you that? Who's telling you that I have a collection? And then the next day, the executive officer, which is the number 2 guy, came up to me and asked. And then, one day the commanding officer, which is my main boss, came into my office he was doing rounds and he visited. He's like, I heard you have a very large collection. And I literally stopped and all professionalism lost me. I was just like, sir, who told you that? I was like, you are the 3rd person in the last week to come up to me and ask about my collection. I was like, who's telling the commanding officer that I have a massive collection? And I found out who it was. It was somebody on the 2nd deck who had some Funko Pops on their desk, and I guess they had asked him about these things, and they said, oh, you should go talk to MA2 because she's got like 2,000 of them. But then I always showed them the TikTok video and they can't believe it. But I've gotten mainly positive influence. It's usually from people who are more concerned about what I spend my money on. So I'm gonna see if I can find the TikTok video. By the way, I'm on TikTok. So this is the 2nd video I posted on TikTok, and it got 85.2 thousand views. No video that I have on YouTube even matches that.
I'm an adult. I work a job. I get paid for that job, and then I use that money to buy childish things like this.
So I showed that video on TikTok, and let's just go through some of the comments that I find hilarious. First one, single, because I choose to be. Follow up on that, I imagine they're going to be single for a very long time unless they find another person who loves collecting shit. Thank you. Here's a great one. She collects shit and gets emotionally wrecked. She's going to struggle. But after all this, I wish I had such a nice collection. Whatever your pleasure is, do it. You work for it. Thank you. Looking in the comments because I don't know what childish things these are. I mean, okay, at this point in the world, they've been advertised on television. They're all over the place. Like, you can go into a 7-Eleven and find a Funko Pop. Everybody's seen these things. Have you ever gone to a bookstore or Hot Topic, even cell phone, like AT&T released freaking Funko Pops, like, and we need to know why. My response, why not? This is the room I dream about. I would love this. So how much money did you waste on that? Not a lot, actually. This is one of those comments where people are so concerned about the amount of money that I have spent on something that they don't look at they don't look at the bigger picture. I have an apartment. Let me get back on track here. People don't see the bigger picture that I am financially stable enough to have a hobby. This is a hobby that everybody just shits on for no reason. Because all they see is the amount of money that you've wasted. And when I tell people, like, I spent so these 2 pops right here, these are exclusive pops, so yeah, I spent a little bit more on them. But I tell people all the time, like, a pop is like $8. You're not wasting, like, that's a cup of coffee. People can go to Starbucks every single morning and buy an $8 latte every single day of the year. Hold on. We gonna do math. $8 times 365. That's almost $3,000 a year just so you can have your morning coffee and not be an asshole. Like, I can't spend that. Why not? Why can't I spend it? This is the logic that I need to understand. Regrets when it comes time to retire. Oh, I did respond to this. I'll retire at 39 with benefits and a retirement check with disabilities. Thank you, United States Navy. I will retire at 39. So, this guy supported me. I am the same way. I've earned every penny I have. I buy whatever I want, no matter if it's needed or just because I want it. Thank you. That collection's gonna look great in a landfill someday. Well, doesn't everything end up in a landfill? Even we end up in landfills. Like, cemeteries are people landfills. Wow, just thinking about what this place will be in 20 years' time. In 20 years' time, I'll have a house. We can talk then. Oh my God, I believe you don't have a girlfriend. Well, nothing against having a girlfriend, but I don't have a boyfriend. But I choose not to have a boyfriend. Have you met my cat Loki? That's right. Work hard, play hard. Fire hazard. I hate these comments. I hate anything that has to do with fire. Say you a single without saying you are single. I'm single. You not need all of them. How much you could buy yourself a new car, just stupid. Yes, but the value of my collection, I could go buy a new car, but the thing is I own my truck. Like I replied, I own a car and have no debt. Y'all way too concerned about what happens to money that's not even yours. It's true. Like I've owned my truck for about 4.5 years. I have no intention of buying a new vehicle because in my brain that makes no sense to incur debt just because it's new. That's a thing that I hate about the world is we gotta have the new shiny thing. We gotta have the new shiny cell phone, the new shiny car. Like no, I will keep my truck until it completely dies on me and then I will have money to buy a new one if I have to. Like a new vehicle is like $80,000. And because of me and what I like trucks. So a new truck, base model, is gonna cost me about $60,000. Like, why would I go, like, so what? Like, my collection, I think, is worth about $90,000. And, I mean, am I gonna get rid of my collection? No, but if it was my collection and me and my cats living on the street, I will sell this collection just to make sure I will always have a roof over my head. Like, people automatically make these assumptions without getting to know me, and it's just like, you know, look and observe these snap decisions. I like this one. Wow, what an awesome collection. May I ask how long you've been collecting since and how many you have? I just love your dedication. So I get this all the time. People are impressed by the dedication. They're not impressed by the size, they're impressed by the dedication, because a lot of people assume that, you know, okay, Funko Pops, they became really, really freaking popular, like, kind of overnight. When I started collecting, they were definitely a niche thing. They were here and there. The Funko community, the Wacky Wobbler community, I'm sorry, hated not bobbleheads, they hated Funko Pops. They didn't like them, and they caught traction I want to say around 2016 they caught traction, if I remember correctly. Because I remember starting collecting in Charleston, and it was very hard to find Funko Pops. You can only go to Hot Topic and Barnes & Noble, and in Charleston there's only one Hot Topic and two Barnes & Nobles, but now there's only one. And Books A Million. Those are the only places that you can find these things. And then I remember when I moved back to Washington State, it was the same thing. You can only go to Hot Topic and Barnes & Noble. That was it. Some niche collecting stores had them, but it wasn't until, I want to say 2015, Christmas time, 2016, it kind of exploded into what we know today, because my collection was 500 plus when I went to Washington, and when I came back it was 1,500 plus, and now I'm only at 2,000, which is surprising because in 3 years' time I haven't increased my collection that much because I mentally decided that I don't need them all. That's nothing. Moved a guy who had the same setup but 3 stacks deep, plus the bigger stuff too. Blew my mind. Never knew so many existed. This video doesn't show my 6 and 9 inch collection that I take out of the box. It doesn't show this, which is fine. He's probably right, but all the big boxes, 6 inches, anything that wasn't a normal size Funko Pop, I tossed. And you will make some really good money sometime in the future as an adult with this collection. I like this part as an adult. The last one I'll go over. So as long as you're paying rent, your bills, feeding yourself, etc., then yes, you are an adult. If you have any money left over, buy what you want or go holiday. Thank you. Which, by the way, I am going on a holiday at the end of July. I am going to Star Wars Galaxy Edge by myself because why the hell not? Where I'm probably going to buy more collectibles and waste my money. Just so everybody knows. So everybody knows. But that is it for this video. I definitely am going to go through more. I did get sidetracked with the TikTok because I've always wanted to go over my TikTok in the comments with you guys because it is amazing just the opinions. I mean, fine, you want to say that, that's cool, but those are my rebuttals to some of them, and that's not even 20 comments. But that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment down below what you thought about this type of style video, and then also let me know if you want me to do this kind of style video and reviewing Funko Pops. I'm more than happy to do that. But kind of right now, I'm just gonna be doing what I want to do because I've had this mental breakthrough that it's my channel, I'll do what I want. No offense to you guys, but I'll probably review these Pops in some capacity because they're newer Pops, and that's all that people on YouTube care about is new Pops. Quote Cletus Selden, because he's right. It's all people care about. Nobody cares about my old stuff that I've had since, you know, 2010 or 2014. Nobody cares about those Pops. They care about these new Pops because they're new collectors. Hashtag my opinion.